It's really fun when you come up with a combo in your own video. The thing with the Drago Sack, I don't know if I've actually ever done that before. Man, I've only played 2 tournaments with this. And one of them I did really well. The other one I was kind of just learning the deck as I was playing it. I'm not the greatest Hieratic mind of our century. I know we all got Paul Cooper to thank for that. But I'd like to say that I'm definitely innovative enough to come up with this crazy-ass jank. And forgive me if I'm forgetting specifics. I used to play this back in 2012, the last time I played competitive, and then I dropped out of the game for about a year and a half. And then I came back, and all I played was Hunters, and then Telenites in the new era. So I've been on rank 4 that deck for a very long time. Let's go first this time. Let's see what this gets us. Pseudo, Red Eyes, Sue, Terraforming, Red Eyes. Alright, so I don't know what it is where I just keep drawing the normals. Well, let's see what we can pull out of our asses with this. Alright, people want to know, it's a principle, you're always going to go second, but you won the first game, chances are they're making you go first. People always want to know, is it worth it sitting or just doing a play? Now, obviously, it comes down to what your hand is. We're not terrifying. Into chicken race. Chicken game. Sorry, guys. It's so much easier to say chicken race. It rolls off the tongue easier than chicken game. And I do this. We're going to cut this thing out. Alright, well, I'm the worst at this game, apparently. Still not technically terrible, but terrible. You could just sit on that, or if you just don't want to give your opponent that chance, draw an extra card. Cool. I would pass. Honestly, would pass through this. You can't do anything with these, and you really only want to finish one of those. It's the problem with this deck. It's just hitting dead Red Eyes, or hitting dead cards, dead super space. And I'm playing one super space, that's what's true about. You could, in theory, do this. Treat it. 7. The biggest field you're really going to get there is, unless you felt like, again, ballsy, you kept this in the hand, but actually you wouldn't even do that, so like the autumn, detach this. At this point, the best play here is Summon Darkness Metal Dragon. And with its effect, get one of these out of your fucking hand. That way, if they do blow your foot up, well, you have Red Eyes in the grave. Granted, I don't think you're going anywhere with this because Surf is dead at this point, and yeah. If for some reason they would have killed this, obviously 0-0. If for some reason they didn't get rid of these, and you're lucky to draw cards, that you can autumn. And I would do any Hieratic again. Preferably, because you could, in theory, let's say they revive one already, you don't want to field. So I guess the best way to do it here is Sue. Have Sue tribute this, blow something up, summon out at this point. Almost doesn't matter, but I guess you summon out Red Eyes from my hand. Then tribute these to normal. Sue activates. This is the problem though, you need a Gemini. This is the only thing I'm at right now. That's the problem now. There was a way. There's always a way. There's always a way. Always. Alright, so instead of doing this, we're figuring out this. Real good. I'll make our second autumn, which I said I don't have, so that's the autumn. Detach that. Summon. That's this actually might work. We have another symbol, which is good. Have that copy that level. Yeah, this does work. Like, I forget after playing Telenites for so long that 3 monsters in this deck is game. Usually, detach some of the eyes. From here, it's a little unorthodox. You could just swing with 2 guys. Just pretend that sleep with a guy, guys. Guy, Red Eyes. Game. Or you could, if you have a normal deck, you're just feeling it to go all the way here. What is this, an autumn? So we could treat both. I don't actually think this gets us further in our combo. It just gets us more flares, which if we really want more flares, I'd say do it. But otherwise, do what I just said. That's probably the shittiest hand you could have. And if for some reason 2 of your 3 monsters live because they're just too big, and you deal with a back row after blowing one up with Sue, then you won that game. But you were organized and you lost that game. So you definitely probably lost that game. That's around DN rated and playing all the bets. I don't know. Sure. Another first turn hand. Alright, we get the Gemini, which is the only one I'd actually love to ever hit. You can't do anything against that, because your opponent needs a monster for your top turn. So, you would be forced to pass. You draw into Terraforming. So they have a monster in the field, obviously. So that's live. The Terraforming comes down to how YOLO again you want to be. Let's say we don't want to be that YOLO. Alright, this gives you this. Back row is more important to blow up, obviously, the monster's first, unless there's something on the field, like a freaking retaliating sea, or, I don't know, something on the field. That's a problem. Banish the ratings. Tribute this. You actually could do it this way. Summon that. That way you bait your opponent. Or that way, it still doesn't, like, because you can still end on a Sue attributing for Sue. And you can still blow the back row because you don't have a card to hit. If you just have the Sue, I'd say summon this, have this tribute blow up, because you can do it this way. Tribute now for Sue. That just so you don't end on the other guy. And then use Sue's effect to blow up the back row. It's lovely when they back rows like mirror force and stuff, because it's not going to be on the field by the time you win your combo. So we have a normal team. And what's cute for once in our life is we have the Gemini, not the regular Red Eyes. I might go back to playing 2 Black Flare for this exact reason, but we have the Gemini. So 2 things can happen here. And you do this mostly because you get extra damage into it. You make an autumn. What's cute is you do have the Terraforming, so it's certainly the autumn, you can make the Zolkin. And like I've said before in previous videos, you make the Zolkin instead, you set the Terra, you trigger it, you summon Michael, and you end on exactly the same thing I'm about to end on in a second, except for you end on less damage because this isn't doing any damage. But this outs other things, and that's what's cute about it. But to say we're not caring, because we can out everything, we're just doing what we're doing here. You have this, bring out any Hieratic at all, and you can honestly also bring out a Darkness Mellow if you don't think you're going to fill your field up. Sometimes we don't know if we're going to fill the field up though. So at this point, anything that I draw in the future, I'd love it to not be this. So I bring out Nepthet. This is defense, give me 0/0. Trigger Red Eyes on Nepthet, and I'm going to summon Gemini Red Eyes. Nepthet activates. Do not, I repeat this, do not summon that Red Eyes from the graveyard, or else you lost your combo. Summon the Red Eyes that's still in the deck. And now you're fine. You overlay these 2. I like to make sure the Gemini always comes out last. So, make the flare, detach. Since you're Red Eyes target in the grave, you can use this effect. Overlay these. Flare, detach. Or target. Detach the Gemini. Summon the Gemini. As long as you have one in the grave, you're fine. And you have the Gaia. And that's normally I've said this in most of my videos. The play you end on is 2 flares, a Gaia, and a Red Eyes. Or it's a combination between 2 flares, a Red Eyes, and either a Gaia or a Zolkin. And this Michael gets overlaid with one of these. It's one of the 2 things. You will end on that or that. And it's just a matter of what they have in the field that you need to get out of the way and stuff. And this obviously won't come out if you don't have a card set. But it's really cool that you can do all this without playing Soul Charge or Darkness Metal. But I've played both obviously because why not? I'm sure you win if you hit them. And that was that going first? No, that was not going first. That was going second, first turn. But so most of the time, yeah, so to bring up that question, most of the time you don't want to go first. And if you're forced to go first, you don't want to make a move on the first turn. That extra 6 card goes the distance, believe me. And at the same time, unless you know you can get at least 2 flare metals out on your first turn, or some kind of field that ends on like a flare metal or Dragos or something, I wouldn't do anything in your first turn, especially if you don't know who you're playing against. Although, granted, if you lost, you might be in game 2 or whatever. Or if you won, sorry, in game 2. But this deck's worst matchups, as far as I can tell you right off the bat, are Tellarknights because of infinite back row, and Rituals because of infinite back row. Steeds is a bitch because if your opponent knows anything about how to stop you, they're going to Steeds your field before you make the flare metals. If they didn't stop you and make your flare metals, Steeds does nothing to this. But chances are they Steeds it beforehand. Tellarknights is the worst matchup for this because Triber outs all of these. Even if you have 3 on the field. Granted, if you have 3 on the field, he's taking a shit ton of damage. Let's say standard play, they go Vega, Altair, Deneb, and they do search unless they aren't supposed to, but if they don't, we're just going to place that with Call of Haunted, Vega, Altair, and Trigger. Alright, if you have 3 of these, they just took 6,000 points of damage to make that Trigger. So you're bitching, and if you have 3 of these, chances are you've done 2,000 to kill them already. So, if you're playing Tellarknights, I recommend the auto plays, make these as soon as possible, because they are your infinite B. Like, fantastic scouts, 2 trigger. Trish is also a problem, not so much a problem, because if they go to Trish this, and you still have a zone open, you detach, or they summon Trish, you detach, summon Red Eyes, and then they just banish accordingly. But if you don't want your Red Eyes banished, obviously, it's not even a bad thing if you have 3 of these materials and let them hit one without even resolving it. Now you've Red Eyes in the for these 2 to activate, so. And this gets over Trish and attack when it's instead of decisive, or save it with Gunner. The only problem that's, again, a problem for this deck, besides Trigger, is Unicorn, they summon Unicorn, and all of a sudden its effect isn't doing anything anymore. So that's a problem. But to get the Unicorn, chances are, it's really good against Necrods early, because if they have to pitch to start searching, they're getting burned for every search, and every activation, and every spell card, and every react, so really nice there. I would maybe sabotage it and see with this, but I don't know how much really stuff to be banished, so it's just a thought. But yeah, guys, so those are my videos. I posted any more, it's just little extra things I wanted to add that I forgot to, and I'm sorry I'm tired. So I just forgot in some of the videos, but ultimately got to the goal that I wanted, which was show you guys the combos and the potential of Hieratic Red Eyes, and I put this out there so that you guys can further it and make it more interesting and maybe come up with something I did. In the past, I was messing with Malefic Red Eyes and Dragon Ravine, and that was really cute, but I felt this version to be more powerful in every single way possible. And I almost look at it as I replace Malefic Red Eyes with Hieratic Dragon of Asar, which is really good in this version, and also 26-beat stick is very nice as well. So, yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. I haven't made a video, and I know it's been forever, and I don't know if I ever plan on continuing to make Yu-Gi-Oh videos, but I feel like I just need to get out there, and I needed to at least tell people that I was the one that created the the Asar Hieratic Red Eyes deck along with the Malefic Red Eyes deck, since people are taking credit for that, but you know how the internet works. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I know it's a YOLO deck. Do I think it's tier 1? No. Do I think it could be in the future if built the right way? Maybe. I don't know. I don't like YOLO decks anymore that much, but it could have potential to be something really strong, so we just have to wait and find out. Come on, guys.